The old one more, no more last track turned into hell of a time. In this episode, we're up in the Victorian mountains, searching for new challenges to get the adrenaline going. Teamed up again with my mate Tim in his mighty GQ. Pete from Ultimate 9 with his son Tommy joins us later in the episode.
I love the auto. Maybe when you get confident you can get a manual.
Deep ruts, steep hills and huge rock steps. Say hello to Mount Disappointment. I get roasted for my cooking.
Oh my god, do you know how to cook? If there's any spots for my kitchen nightmare, you need to apply.
Kai points out my lack of driving skills.
How do you feel to be the worst driver in the group?
And we find the hill of all hills as I attempt one of the most terrifying drives of my life. I don't really like that I'm up first for this hill, but that's just what it is. Proudly supported by Outback Equipment, Tread, Superior Engineering, and in part by We've just hit Mount Disappointment State Forest, I believe it is, down here in Victoria, north of Melbourne, maybe a couple of hours or something. First track we're doing, Quarry Road, with myself and Kai in the patrol, Tim behind me in his GQ. Neither of us ever been here, so we're just out exploring, and yeah, Quarry Road. We just found this one, very flexy, good little track to warm up on. Both patrols you'll see in this episode have similar capabilities. They are both running 35s with the twin Harrop E-lockers and both running Superior Engineering suspension. Tim's GQ has the Hyperflex kit and my GU has the Superflex kit. The GQ is a 4.2 litre diesel and the GU is a 4.8 litre petrol. There's obviously a track around here, but we found this pretty awesome looking hill climb here. It's, you know, this stuff never looks steep on camera. It's not too steep, but it's quite rugged out. I'll be able to drag my GU diffs the whole way up it. Bit of negotiating and I was able to get the GU to the top. Tim was up next in his GQ. Now if you are a bit unfamiliar with patrols and you're wondering what all this GU and GQ is, GQ was the earlier model patrol and then GU was the one that came after. Yeah, front locker would make your life easier.
Try not to use it.
Tim's avoiding using his front locker because he's broke 3 front CVs in the last week, and he's got, problem is, keeps breaking them because he keeps putting second-hand ones in that he finds on Marketplace and stuff because he's up from Tassie and he just grabs anything he can. And what the one he's put in there last night, which you would have seen in the previous episode over at Tullarook, is already a bit clicky. It had a few like marks and that on it when he put it in, so he's being cautious because he doesn't have any more spares. Just pulled up for a bit of lunch here on the side of this mountain in the sun. Well, I'm staying in the shade at the moment, but there is sun here. It's bloody cold out in winter in the mountains. I love being out here. I love being out in the mountains. But yeah, a bit breezy and absolutely freezing today. This Quarry Road's been good fun so far. nice little ruts and sections on. I think we're about to drop back down off. It's just, I don't know, we're just heading where we go. It's all new and exploring to us, into the unknown. I love doing this stuff so much, just exploring these tracks and areas that you've never done before and you don't know what you're going to come to, and you're taking on these challenges. So fun. This one here is a nice steep shaly hill climb. This area reminds me quite a lot of like Sunny Corner area at the back of Sydney. I do really love the sound of those TD42s when they're calling up this sort of stuff. This might be a famous one last track of the day. You know, when you start one last track at 4 o'clock, it never ends well. We decided we're going to do one more track before camp. This is the bump. This track's called, which got recommended to us. Saw a lot of mud holes at the start here, but anyways, head down and see what happens. We'll be probably out here till midnight. The track made its way through the gully with a few obstacles, nothing too hard but some good fun, before you arrive at what they call the bump, which is the hill climb up out of this gully. And well, the track definitely does get a fair bit more interesting here. Requires some careful wheel placement to keep those panels off the banks. Track got real interesting real fast. A few big ruts and rocks and all that to contend with. It's been crawling up, and then we've got a bloody massive step here. The old one more no more last track turned into a hell of a time. Super stoked to that. That was sick. That was just the patrol working to its absolute limits. I didn't think it would crawl this whole thing like it did. It just was able to flex and grab on all those rocks up there. That was cool. Good way to end the day. I'd probably I don't know what else on this track. I'd probably rather end it on a high note like that and go find camp now, but Tim's up anyway, see how he goes. I reckon he'll go drive it easy. He normally seems to drive these things better than me, to be honest. Did you touch that side up a bit?
I thought I touched the tree.
I heard something, but it might have been your flare or something. Might have been like...
What's this, that there?
This?
Yeah. And I hit me rock slider on that side.
Yeah.
That's good.
Nailed it, mate.
Yeah.
Had a whole audience as well.
Yeah.
I'm puffed. Go find camp now.
Yeah.
Found ourselves a camp spot, only a couple hundred metres past all that section there we just drove through, all the rocky stuff. We had a bit of a poke further up but couldn't see anything, and we don't know this area, so it's getting dark and it's not a bad spot. A little bit of wind, but we'll kind of shelter ourselves in here if we can. Get that fire going. Cooking up a bit of lasagna for dinner by the fire tonight, so I got some veggies in there, red onion, capsicum, carrot, zucchini.
I just like the lasagna pastries. What even is that? Is that...
We didn't have pastry, so I'm going to put some pasta in there. That's instead of pastry. They didn't have any.
What is wrong with you? You can't put pasta as a lasagna pastry.
Why not?
That's just not how it works.
The kid does now.
You need lasagna pastries for lasagna. Oh my god. You need brain cells.
Add in some lentils. Then we're going to add in some sauce, just some tomato and garlic pasta sauce. I don't know if this is the recommended lasagna sauce, but this is bush camping, bush cooking
Wait, what is that?
pasta sauce.
What is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
You're using pasta for the lasagna base,
Yeah,
and like you're using pasta sauce.
yeah.
This isn't lasagna.
Tyler's special
This
lasagna.
is pasta. Mate, you may as well just call this pasta baking.
Now this is where my lasagna gets interesting, because I went to the shops before this trip and they didn't have any of the fresh lasagna sheets, but I did spot some fresh pasta things. What are these called? I forget. I'll rip the packet off.
Save me.
So Kai's very disappointed with this dinner, so we got our mix down the bottom, and then I don't know what I'm doing at this point.
Yeah, some pasta mix.
and then
Bro, it's pasta.
and then this is meant to be the lasagna sheet of some description.
Save me.
Just look away at this point. Yeah, so there's our lasagna sheet.
Imagine like Gordon Ramsay was here.
Mate, he'd love this. And then we got some ricotta, which that's not going too well either.
Oh my god, do you know how to cook?
So we're gonna whack some ricotta in there, which is kind of like the white sauce layer.
It's not even spread out.
Because you can't spread it out on pasta sheets, it turns out. Well, bits of pasta.
Genius.
Maybe that's why they use sheets when they do lasagna, because you can...
No, maybe because pasta doesn't taste nice.
No, it tastes good, it's just not working out too well.
God.
Okay, so...
I beg for mercy.
And then that's looking pretty bloody good, I reckon. And then we'll whack some more of this stuff back on top. And then normally with lasagna you put another layer on top, but I used all my pasta in the one layer, so we'll just put some cheese on top now.
I can't. No.
And I don't know what this is at this point. It's a pasta bake, maybe. I don't know.
What's this?
That looks, mate, it looks bloody good. So I'll put that on the fire, put the lid on and let it melt, cook, heat, go through. Perfect.
If there's any spots for my kitchen nightmare, you need to apply. Sorry.
Alright, I reckon it's just about ready. Cheese is melted. It's a saucy mess. But
That's what I said!
But it'll be bloody delicious on a cold winter's night out in the mountains. You want some or not?
I'll start with like a tiny bit. I'll start with that.
Okay.
To test that it's edible. It's not even mixed.
Taste it. Give us a taste test, bloody Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, you try it.
It tastes good.
Oh my god. That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. What the
You like it.
Well, like, okay, it's not like completely terrible. But I wouldn't say I'd eat it.
Despite Kai's terrible review, I reckon it actually tastes pretty good. That'll be us for the night. We'll bunker down out here in the freezing cold and hopefully be sunny and that wind will go away a little bit for the morning.
I was t-shirt, ripped jeans, black shades, tattoos, real mean.
I reckon last night was probably the coldest night of the trip so far with that wind up here. Holy dooly. It's bloody cold. It's about frozen to death this morning. We're going to pack up camp now though and head for a bit of an explore in the area, see if we can find and tick off a few more tracks. I haven't really done a run through of my camp setup this trip either, like since I've been away now. What are we up to? Day 9 on the road. Quick run through though. Drifter Stockton, fire pit, chairs and stretchers that the swags are on. The swags are 23.0 and Kai's got an ARB one. Front runner table comes off my roof rack. Just a box I use with all my kitchen stuff. Got a drifter rubbish bag on the back there. Busted spare tyre. Water's carried down the back in these, 40 litres. In the back I got the dual battery system that Hastings Auto Electrical made for me. Charge on my camera gear and run camp lights I got up there, which turn on here at the battery, so overnight. Fridge, I forget what size this one is, 62 litres maybe. It's got the electric chainsaw, and then yeah, we just got clothing and a bit of gear. I got like tools and stuff up the back, first aid kit, jump starter. Down under here I got like a recovery gear bag and that. On the back seat, my clothes bag, and then we got food and stuff over there. Alright, pack up before I freeze to death. Now to find tracks like in all the places we've been on this trip, we've just sort of been exploring, and Tim's got the new Tracks app, I think it is, which has stuff on it. I got the Gaia one, I'm just looking around on roads, and then we've been jumping on Facebook at the end of the night and trying to grab names of places and all that sort, and then we're just, yeah, following our noses. I don't know, Tim's a bit like me in the fact that we want to check out and explore every possible track that we can. But the first one we come across today is Clark's Road. It's all been not too bad so far. We've got a very steep and rutted hill climb here in the wet. This would be insane, but it's reasonably dry, so I don't think it'll be too bad. Walking the cameras up these hills especially in the cold, takes the breath out. He had a few motorbikers there waiting for us. But yeah, drove up that all good. Now I've actually got Pete from Ultimate 9 coming out in his GU. He's joining us for the last few days of our trip. He's going to be here in about half hour, 20 minutes I think.
Patrol gang.
Yeah, so it's going to be patrol gang. Going to the 4.8, 4.2 and the 3 litre. But so yeah, I don't know, we might go meet him now and then see if we can find a couple more tracks after. Yeah, what, Prado and Trident. I think they call this one Trident Hill because it's a rolled Trident. Prado now too. But yeah, came to this hill, which is a terrifying hill. We haven't even really looked at it yet, but none of us are keen to. Met with Pete as well. Pete, and he's got his son Tommy with us. Pete's driven this hill before, so maybe I'll send him up first.
Bit wet too.
I was saying you've done it before, Pete, so you can go first. We're just discussing which line we want to die on this hill. It's not a pretty hill, this one. What do you reckon, Tim?
I reckon it's ugly.
Who's going first?
Well, you're already parked in front, right?
Oh, no, you can get around the side of me there, I reckon. I don't really like that I'm up first for this hill, but that's just what it is, being in the front of the convoy. I lost my line. I probably can't go now, can I? The thing that worries me about this car is when it starts going backwards, it can be hard to pull it up. It wants to slide on the brakes. I guess just, yeah, we got the winch here, so I may as well just be safe. I don't know, that was a bit of a pathetic attempt, to be honest, but it's just a scary hill and being first one up, and I don't know, I just lost my nerve a bit, I think.
Yep. And now, yep.
Yeah, should I have another go at it? Yeah, we'll take the winch off and I back down and try again. Alright, I guess I'm having another go. Much to my disappointment. Yeah, we'll try once more, and if I don't get it, we'll just pull me up it. I got it that time. Glad I had another go and stopped being don't know what to say. I'm just glad I had another go and, you know, had the courage, if that's what you call it. Just that scared me a bit.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, I did it. That was terrifying.
I love the auto. Maybe when you get confident, you can get a manual.
Yeah. Try a bit better next time.
Well done. That's how you got to drive it.
Yeah, just got to commit, I guess.
Around it.
Greatest drive you've ever seen in your life, Kai? I'm still like a little bit shaky. That's just a weird hill, this one. It's so steep and like there's nowhere to go but fall down off edges, big rocks, big ruts. I don't even know what's worse, driving it or watching someone else drive it. Oh yeah. Pete's coming up next. Yeah, I'll go away. Driver.
Professional Pete.
Alright, that's Pete up in the GU, 2 GUs up, 1 GQ to go.
Also, how do you feel that you're going to be the only one that had to use the winch?
Well, it would have felt worse if I winched it. At least I just used the winch to lower me back down.
Because Tim's just going to make it first go, obviously.
I'm like the worst driver of the trip.
Yeah.
Nice drive, Pete.
Hey, what
You
a
got
great
it.
hill.
Yeah. Pretty scary hill, this one.
Pretty intimidating when you stand at the bottom, isn't it? You look up
Yeah.
and you think, oh no.
Yeah.
I think momentum, bit of momentum I reckon. If you can just keep it even on the throttle, a bit of momentum.
Tim's a pretty good driver too. He's outdriven me most of the trip.
Oh really?
Yeah, probably on a few things, yeah.
Well, I think...
What up, mate?
That was pretty good to keep holding it where you did. Yeah. It was like it was trying to grab and you just got there.
I mean,
You might stop, but just
at
if you
least
can drive
if he
through
broke a
it.
CV, it wouldn't be 4 in a week because it's not, because it's the end of the week.
Yeah, true, it's Monday.
Oh, well done, lads.
It's enough,
Yeah, no, it's good.
enough excitement for one morning. Glad we did that hill though, because this is the hill you always see videos of out in this area, so if I had to come away from here without doing it, it would have worried me a bit. I mean, well, I don't even know what I'm saying, I'm like too rattled from that hill to even probably worried. It annoyed me, I don't know. I would have been thinking about later, like, damn, I wish we went and tried that hill.
How do you feel to be the worst driver of the group?
Mate, I'm the most courageous driver going first.
You've got the braveness stat, but you don't got the driving.
Yeah, braveness up 1, driving stat down 1. Pete said there was nothing else on this track, and then we get up around the next corner, is just massive ruts and holes.
And then there's like, oh,
And then there's more up in front of the car there. I just slid off my line a bit there and then sat that rear diff on a rock, so I had to rear line a bit, and then when I went right over, I ran over my bloody GoPro. The GoPro's alright, just strong I guess, it's fine, but I just broke my little GoPro tripod. That fails again.
Yeah.
Driving skill -1. 'That was an awesome hill, that one. Super stoked we found it and did that. Like after that, yeah, I don't know, Trident Hill, I guess that whole thing's Trident Hill. It's on Quarry Road, it's out the end of Quarry Road. But yeah, bloody awesome. So fun up all those rocks and big hills and that. 3 patrols up the top. No damage, I think. We're good. So we're gonna air up here, have some lunch, and that's Mount Disappointment area ticked off. A couple of the big tracks, the bump and that Quarry Road and stuff. And then, I don't know if I'm gonna end this episode here or not, but from here, I think we're gonna come up with a plan to shoot through to Jemison. And tomorrow we're heading up Mount Skeen into the snow. So that'll be now or next episode, one or the other. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.